Hey guys, how's it going? We're playing more Star Wars. Here we are with Star Wars. Also, um, unfortunately, we have pre-recorded again due to we
Just
we
time
we
constraints
just
and things.
we
Like,
just no okay no. I'm gonna be completely blunt about this. We do this every Tuesday. Sometimes we just want to do something else, you know.
yeah,
So
and sometimes in terms of calendars, that's like the best time for us to do the other thing we may want to do on today.
yeah,
So,
unfortunately, we're both working these days on mildly erratic schedules.
yeah,
So but at least we pre-record for you guys. This is like the one thing that I can say. YouTube beats Twitch on for the purposes of what we're doing. Is you can't do this on Twitch. You can't pre-record stuff and then just kind of premiere it. As far as I'm aware, I can be corrected on
I,
that. I'd like to be corrected on that because that would really like
don't,
that would be a game changer.
I don't think there's anything
then
close to
um then in that situation, like, YouTube is just slightly more desirable. Um, but we are here now, and we must do things.
we
Um,
should. What do you have to do?
well, I believe last we left off, we've established that we both have to go to the Dark Temple.
That is true. Alright,
So let us go to the Dark Temple.
yeah, heading up to the whole thing. A lot of droids. I noticed.
Yeah, I guess droids are just better for the Empire than human beings.
Yeah, cheaper, and you don't have to
Yeah,
worry about playing about having rights or whatever.
yeah. Also, did you know? You probably already knew this, but like, did you know there's like a Sith race?
Yeah,
I've seen none of them.
Uh, I think like the idea was they're very rare and they're very high ranking, most of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think one of the guys I was dealing with very early on was a Sith
Well, that's
race.
entirely possible.
Yeah.
So, given that this is Star Wars, seen a new episode of Bad Batch.
Yep.
How do you feel about the fact that they? I don't think they actually did, but how do you feel about the fact that they probably named the Rancor in the Return of the
Yeah.
Jedi, Muchi?
Yeah.
I
Uh,
like that. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's funny.
I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, because I wasn't expecting it. Like I thought it would be when it was like Moochie, and then I saw the glimpse of like that guy that works for Jabba. I was like, no way have they just done this. No way. And I think it is. Knowing them, I think it is.
It probably is, because there's been like a reference to like other IPs of Star Wars, like pretty much every episode,
Yeah.
especially the last one when they had like Fennec from
Oh
the
yeah.
Mandalorian.
Frau. I think she's
Yeah,
gonna appear. I think she's gonna be in. I would say one or two more episodes of
I
Bad
mean,
Batch.
I think she's been slated to come back for at least one more episode. But I'm cool with that. I'm very happy with that because
Yeah,
this
I think,
interconnected universe is so cool.
and I think also like certain characters, it really works. Like for her, introducing her in that manner really works well for it because it just
Yeah,
makes sense. She's a bounty hunter, and it gives you an idea of like how good she was as well.
I
Because
agree.
you see a little bit of her in Mandalorian, but you don't really see her like.
Yeah, you just kind of get an impression of her more than anything.
Yeah, whereas in
Um,
this now you really get a sense of just how why she was wanted by the Empire and so
yeah.
sought out. How do
I
we
think
get
we
up?
have to go
Oh,
up here.
I think we have a shot in. Yeah,
Um, what
there
do you
it
think
is.
of Omega though? Because we've seen her for like 5 episodes now, so that's kind
I
of enough
like.
time to kind of. You like her?
I think I like her. I have no idea. I think she. What I'm guessing like she's some sort of force sensitive clone.
Probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the idea. I'm pretty sure it was the Camino and like trying to cover themselves in case something went horribly wrong. And
Yeah.
kind of seems. No, not that. It's. I think they're basically the original plan was they wanted to make her to prove to the Empire that their clones could still be better than
Yeah.
whoever like than just hiring regular people.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Possessed workers. Jeez. Um, I'll be honest. It irks me a little bit that like in most of the episodes she saved the Bad Batch. like pretty much single-handedly. It irks me a little bit.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
But in the last episode, I didn't mind, and also in the previous episode, she didn't. She was actually saved, so there's a bit of a balance there, and I like the fact that like she's like the opposite of Hunter in a way. You know, Hunter is like constantly thinking to himself like, "Oh fuck, we gotta get out of here. We gotta lay low. We gotta like do all this stuff, or we'll die." And she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh hey, a butterfly."
Yeah. It's a nice sort of difference between the two. Like she feels like a kid. That's the good thing as well.
Yeah.
But not an annoying kid. Like I find it's interesting how in so many films and shows they just can never write children ever.
No, they write children often enough like oddly arrogant.
Arrogant, annoying as well. Like very whiny. I find. That's
Yeah, I agree. Like that's the thing. I actually recently finished Star Wars Rebels actually. And I'm gonna be honest. Like for the most part, I didn't like Ezra's character at all.
Yeah, no, I can kind of agree with that. I found Ezra a bit like, yeah, he had that very much arrogant, annoying child.
It's like I'm 15 and I can outsmart the Empire. And it's like,
Nah, because you get yourself into a lot of trouble most of the time.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. Like there were a couple of story arcs that were fucking mind blowing, and I thought to myself, had these story arcs just been in the Clone Wars, it would have made more sense and it would have been so much better.
Which ones?
Well, for instance, like you know, one of the last ones, which was the one where they like found the paintings on the Jedi Temple.
Okay, yeah.
Where do you need to go, by the way? Because I think our paths kind of diverge here.
I need to go straight ahead in this level, and you need to, by looks things, go right.
Yes.
We can go right first because it's closer.
Okay, let's do that.
You didn't even get a chance to respond to that. But
do you want another shock?
How far did you get with Rebels? Have you finished it?
I finished it. Yeah.
What did you think of how they ended Darth Maul?
I thought it was poetic. I loved it. Honestly, everything in that show with Darth Maul, I just absolutely fucking loved.
Yeah, I think honestly the Darth Maul stuff was generally the best
Yeah.
part. And I think the thing is as well. Sorry, I'll be with you in a second. This bitch just stupidly attacked me.
Well,
there's like a fucking Sith apprentice of death or whatever just decided to attack me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I think everything they did with Darth Maul kind of just made it really good. And a lot of people were when they initially released it, were like, "Oh, Darth Maul was beaten to my mate."
Darth Maul is the coolest character. I'll be honest. At first, I'll be honest. I'm a bit basic, right? One of my favorite Sith Lords was Like my favorite Sith Lord was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Right, just for the sheer power that he has and the menace that he is, and like the backstory and everything. But with all of the stuff that Dave Filoni specifically has done with Darth Maul, I'm just so convinced that Darth Maul is my favorite Sith Lord at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely up there with me. Because I think the thing is as well, like about with Maul and just because I like the simplicity of the fights. Because I think that was while the fights were very pretty to watch in whatchamacallit, fucking
Clone Wars.
No, yeah, in Clone Wars in Episode 3 and so on. I think the simplicity, like the Vader Luke fight, I would still argue the first one from Empire Strikes Back, I would still argue is one of the greatest fights in Star Wars history. Not because it just not for the choreography, but just for the emotion behind it and how much it meant.
I agree. But then the best fight in any of the Star Wars IP for me is I'm between two. I'm between a couple actually now. There's just so many good ones.
Yeah.
Like, so Darth Vader and Luke in Empire is great.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Anakin in Revenge is awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul in Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Maul and Ahsoka in Clone Wars at the end.
Yeah.
because that was a fucking masterpiece, and I'm so glad that they got the original actor who played Darth Maul to do the choreography. Ray
Yeah.
Park, fucking insane. Um, and I'll be honest, a small guilty pleasure fight of mine, uh, Yoda versus Palpatine in Revenge as well.
Yeah,
That fight
I
was
think
very fun.
I agree with you, but I simply, based on the fact that alone, I don't think the fight is as good, but the fact that it's happening at the exact same time as Anakin versus Obi-Wan lifts it. In the
Oh
sense that,
yeah,
in terms of the emotion, everything, like it is the most important fight between for Yoda ever, and just the meaning behind that is just brilliant because of it.
I know what you mean. I just thought it
Yeah.
was a funny fight, like Yoda jumping all over the Senate cars being flung around.
I will be honest. I think I have a lot of guilty pleasure fights that are based solely on the fact that Palpatine is in them for a lot of them. Like
Yeah.
Anakin, sorry, no, Mace Windu versus
Oh, of
Palpatine.
course.
Just simply because,
Because Palpatine fucking kills 3 Jedi in like the span of 4 seconds.
not even just that, I like that fight not because of the choreography or the actual fight, I love the dialogue.
Yeah.
You are under arrest. I am the Senate. Not,
Not
anymore.
yet.
So it's treason then. It's treason then.
Ah!
Ah! Like his fucking leap. See, Anakin? I told you, the Jedi are taking over. It is over. No, you will not. Is what you're looking for around here somewhere.
Yeah, I need to recover Ravager components, but it doesn't let me pick anything up.
Oh, we have to just probably go around killing a bunch of things until they drop them.
Maybe.
My thing is upstairs. Let's just kill a couple things down here, see how that goes.
Okay. Confused Explorer.
Oh,
Maybe this clears things up. I'll be honest as well, like, when I think about the sequel trilogy, like, none of the fights stand out to me, to be honest with you.
I think some of them do for me, but just in terms of spectacle. So, Rey and Kylo taking on the Praetorian Guard. It visually very gorgeous fight. I don't care about fights just for the visual. Ultimately, I care for like a lot more than that, which I think a lot of the sequel trilogy misses out on.
Yeah.
Because I just think the fight between Kylo and Luke that should have happened should have been a lot more emotional, and it really should have been Luke fighting Kylo, and it should have been a big fucking moment. And they just
They just pissed it out.
Yeah.
Nope, none. I have one component.
I assume actually none of the Sith people make them. I assume it's maybe. Who did you pick it up from? Like one of the guys with guns or whatever?
Maybe. Let's just kill more people and see what happens. Nope.
Let's try the group over here. Bigger groups are more likely to have shit.
It literally, yeah, the job literally just says, kill these people. And then something will happen. Oh, here we go. One more. You, neophyte. Oh, that hurts. I didn't like that.
Wow.
No. I need one more.
Let's try this group of 3 over here. Surely one of you lot. I'll try to force slow.
Done.
Nice.
No. Wait. No. 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 Done.
Nice.
Return to the Ravager.
We gotta go back to that room again.
Yeah, I think so. Just need to walk far enough away from everyone to not... Okay. God damn it.
Nobody better mess with us now.
There we go. Gonna ask as well, like, what's, you know, we've talked about what our favorite Star Wars film is. I think you said Rogue One.
Yeah.
What does Star Wars actually mean to you? Like, what are the themes that you think are most important to Star Wars? No matter which film you're regarding.
That's a Like, what's the capacity we're talking about this? Like, just in general, anything, or like particular things like story elements, or
No, just in general. Like
in
story
general?
elements, sure. Like story elements are part of it, but like in general.
I think for 2 things.
It
I know
was
it's-
foolish of you to return here.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got another fight on our hands.
Those pieces you took from my minions belong to me. They will enable me to exact my revenge on Lord Farshal. I am Lord Vacuous, the conqueror of Begeddon, the killer of Garatak the Singed.
Lord Fascio
Return
and
what
Lord
you have
what?
stolen
Begeddon?
or burn.
You don't look like a Sith to me.
Perhaps your vision will improve in death.
Oh, for God.
Oh shit!
Okay, excuse me.
Press all the buttons, all of them, all of them.
I am pressing all my buttons. More slow. Alright, here we go. Use the lightsaber for the last bit of this fight.
Now he's gonna call beg for his life, isn't he? No, he's just dead.
Nice. What level
Well,
was he?
hmm?
Well, you have 4,000 health and level 16. Yeah, double our health, pretty much. 4,400, I think it was.
Oh well.
But anyway, so as I was saying, I think there are a couple of things that for me, that make Star Wars films great that they need to kind of get. I think world building is a big part of it.
Yep.
Just expanding on things that are already in Star Wars is great. I do want a little bit of spectacle with my film. Like with the Star Wars films. Like all the Star Wars films I think about them. Like the Hoth sequence in Episode 5 is a spectacle.
Yeah.
The Battle of Scarif is spectacle. Like I need a sort of spectacle battle, whether it's a lightsaber big space battle or something. I need
like
something.
a big set piece.
Yeah, a big set piece. I think Star Wars films kind of need that.
Yeah.
And actually, that's kind of lacking when you really think about it. Actually, well, no, it isn't lacking.
It lacks the emotional value in the newer films, but like if you look at like the most films, like a lot of the set pieces are usually a backdrop for something else.
Yeah,
so,
'cause I think, like when let's take the 2 comparisons. So just quickly, I have to head upstairs. I'm not sure about.
yeah, so lead the way.
All right.
I have to go back to the temple, so just lead the way.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck no, no! I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction.
All right. Well, we may have to fight this bitch. Wow,
Okay.
they all do not like you.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Wow, your companion's literally doing nothing.
Yep.
You're good to go.
Rebel bitch.
My God, the lightning ability is just if you want to take down hit health. That was the ability to use.
If you want to eat ass, here
But,
you go. Yeah,
'cause what was it?
because basically, yeah.
What's the? I can't even remember the name of the crystal planet from episode 8.
Oh,
Whatever it is, you know
Yeah.
the planet.
I know the
Yeah,
one.
Like that's clearly a clear representation of like the whole Hoth sequence. But the
Yeah, and
thing
it
is,
didn't work. It didn't
it
work.
didn't work. I think the reason why it didn't work is when they did it with Hoth, they opened with that, and that was a fucking great way to open. And the
Yeah.
other thing was, well, like it started with Vader searching for
Searching
for,
the rebels.
Right, yeah. Whereas that film is like, okay, this First Order's just basically been annihilated from one attack, and now they're gathering whatever resources they have left to go there. It's like, well, I don't know, just a little. It felt tacked on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like he put it in there simply because the studio probably felt like, look, we need a sequence like that, where he thought, oh, this is Star Wars like.
Yeah, but it didn't work because, for instance, like when I think about big set pieces in Star Wars, like the main thing I think about is A New Hope. The attack on the Death Star.
Yeah.
And there was so much build up to that. And even like with the Death Star going, like it's kind of the backdrop to something else happening. Like it's a backdrop to Luke, like, coming to terms with Obi-Wan's death, and then finding out that actually like the Force is truly with him.
Yeah.
Even better actually, if I may say that, because people will fucking scar me, but like the attack on the second Death Star is maybe even better in that regard. Because it's like the fight for the Death Star to the backdrop of everything happening on Endor, and then you've got Luke and Vader fighting, and also Darth Sidious. Yeah, Darth Sidious pointing out that his friends are dying, and he's not helping them, and he has to like deal with that, and he's like slowly but surely descending into the dark side.
Yeah.
Only to kind of like get to the brink of the dark side and then come back from it.
Yeah. Like, and to succeed where his father failed. That's the other big thing. Like a lot of people don't see. It's like he didn't give in, where his father did. He refused to in the end, but his father couldn't.
And
I'm hearing a little chanting.
Not to forget the fact that afterwards, his father was inspired by his efforts.
Yeah.
So, and the new films just didn't really have that at any point. Like most of the set pieces just felt like
big empty pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, and they felt synthetic, if that means anything.
Yeah, no, it felt like, oh, let's just throw this in because that's what Star Wars is meant to be.
Like even the attack on Starkiller Base, which was decent-ish, it was still not. It did. Whoa, oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm getting fucked here
by a ghost. What is your companion doing?
No idea.
Like, even the attack on Starkiller Base was like, it kind of works because it's like to the backdrop of like.
And I think it really helps because there's an actual emotional point to it with Han and Kylo. That was the one point where I think there was an actual emotion felt through that whole thing.
Yeah. Like even the prequels did it so much better.
Yeah.
You seem as if you were expecting me.
Like, you think of like the Battle of Geonosis, it's like, well, first you're in the arena and it's like fucking all of these monsters and creatures, and then come the battle droids, and then all the Jedi just jump in, and then more battle droids come in, and then for the first time you have the clone troopers fall in. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, like, I give that film shit for being great because it's funny, but that bit was actually really good. Shiv stunned Patine.
What do you mean I awakened you?
When the weaklings of this planet trespassed,
And
I rose, resuming my former life. This temple became
this guy's story is actually quite interesting.
Yeah.
But when you first grasped the hilt of your lightsaber, I knew my hour had come and
I'm going to return our family to glory?
Our family was torn from greatness, crushed by the treachery of another, a man named Tulak Hord.
I places Amin's Whiteheist fools. Gawendida seek from Tauhans.
Ha! Your master is dead, beast. You serve the child of Khalid now. Flesh of my flesh, you should teach your servant to obey.
So this is like an ancestor to you?
Yeah, I
I
guess
will
so.
deal with him as I see fit.
Fair enough. I only caution you not to take obedience for granted. In restoring our bloodline to glory, you must not make the same mistake. Treachery is the Sith's endless game. You must win it.
Don't worry about me.
Beware your master. Beware your apprentice. Never be taken by surprise. Do these things, and you will be unstoppable.
Yeah,
But you
okay.
have not come to see me. You have come for the artifact I managed to wrest from Tulak Hord before he died. Take the artifact, but be careful. I know not what it does. Only that betrayal follows it everywhere.
When betrayal shows up, I'll kill it.
If only all
Nice.
things were so simple. Keep your eyes open. I hunger for the day when our power will be restored.
I hunger.
We will meet again.
I like
Alright.
how old companion was just standing in the background.
Yeah.
You just see her legs. Oh,
Alright.
right, I need to up this thing. Okay.
Oh,
No, another cutscene apparently. That felt pointless.
that's alright. Good thing I got me snacks here. Not this, that's... Went to Sainsbury's today. Look at this. Israeli crisps.
Nice.
It's almost like a political statement for Sainsbury's to be selling these things, but you know what? I appreciate it.
Holocron call, apparently.
Apprentice, do you have the artifact
Oh,
yet?
for my master.
You wouldn't want to spoil the surprise now, would you?
Oh. You're teasing me, apprentice. Hurry back to Scotia's. I mean, my chambers. I have a surprise for you.
What
kind of
what's
surprise?
going on?
Now that's my little
I'm having a holocron call with my master. Not sure if you can see it.
Well,
I was having a holocron call with my master.
yeah, but like, I don't know. The language used was very weird. It's almost like you're about to enter a lesbian relationship with your master.
I mean, you never know, my boy.
It's true.
We are the Sith. Everything is permitted. Nothing is forbidden.
That is true. Long
I
live
don't
the
know.
dark side. Peace is a lie.
I don't know if that's an actual saying in the Sith. It really should be, shouldn't it?
What?
That everything is permitted and nothing is forbidden.
I mean,
It just
it's a shit saying because you're saying the same thing twice essentially.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, the rule of two mantra: two there shall be a master and an apprentice, one to embody power, the other to crave it. It's like, yeah, well, we know that there's a master and an apprentice.
Yeah. But like, it's worth explaining why there is a master and an apprentice. Anyway, where's our companions? They just fucking up and went.
I can see them both. They're here.
I can't see either of them.
Lol.
Wait,
Well,
what
I
do I
think
do this?
All better.
Not sure about you.
Hmm?
I'm good to start heading back, I think.
Yep. Oh, there they are.
Lol.
Oh, there you are, Perry. Woo!
Oh god.
What up, bastard?
Dumb bitch.
Oh,
Get fucked.
let's go.
To the exit.
Oh, you
geez.
you
Christ.
little cuck.
There's so many of them.
It's got to be said as well, in my opinion. In Star Wars, there always needs to be some sort of battle between good and evil.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And what I especially enjoy about like the smugglers and bounty hunter stuff is that it's still there. It's just a lot more gray area.
Yeah, like the whole Mandalorian, it's still very much a battle between good and evil.
Exactly.
The good isn't pure good, it's more they're good because they're not evil in a weird way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Mando's not a good guy, but
No.
he has compassion. Like you can see there are fleeting moments where even before he was dealing with the Empire, like he kind of had sympathy for some people. Not a whole lot, but enough to kind of go, okay, so before we leave, we should sell our wares.
Hmm.
But
Good,
he kind
good
of
call.
still not gave a shit. More like nah, he didn't really give a shit. It's more what would it be?
It's well, he felt some level of responsibility.
Yeah,
I'd say.
responsibility and honor. He had like a code of honor with all of it as well.
Yes. For sure. Oh.
Oh, you little. You had this coming, my friend.
Mm.
And what else? I think also. I think interestingly, the one thing that kind of missed out with this is more the sequel trilogy. I don't think it applies to everything like with the Mandalorian, but you had potentially like the three main characters with what Poe, Rey, and Finn.
Yeah.
Basically meant to replicate Han, Leia, and Luke.
Yes.
But at no point did it ever really feel like they kind of gelled together. I mean, they spend most of the series not even being together.
Yeah, and we're still supposed to understand that they're like the three best friends or something like that.
Yeah, it's like at no point do we ever really see their relationship kind of, grow into.
Especially like Poe and Finn was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, like they spent like episode 8, like Finn shouldn't like the casino stuff was pointless, and it just dragged Finn away from Poe, and their relationship didn't grow. Like it's like, oh, they bonded because Finn helped Poe escape. It's like, yeah, but he also was literally about to leave anyway. He didn't really care about staying and fighting with the Resistance, which Poe did.
Yeah.
Finn only cared about helping Rey and himself. He was simping over her.
Yep.
I do like the fact that I find it really funny though and amusing that they had like this whole here's the sort of Finn and Rose moment. Maybe they like each other. Literally in the next film, it's as if nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, even then and there, it was like nothing actually happened because, good God, that kiss was like a fucking brother and sister kissing.
It
Like
might
at
have
the
been,
or.
of course. Might have. You never know. They may very well have been brother and sister in Star Wars.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Jesus Christ, these guys were not smart picking a fight with us.
Nope. They certainly were not.
But we meant to go this way?
Hmm?
Are we meant to go this way? Do you need to go this way?
Good call. Good call. Good call. Shit.
Because that's not the exit or anything.
I just want to avoid fights and stuff.
And you drag this in.
Yep.
Like, because the thing is that I had an issue with, it wasn't really till episode 9 that there was a back and forth banter between, like, two of them with like, Ray and Poe, which I actually did enjoy. I kind of liked that.
Sure.
But at the same time, it's like, you guys should have had that since, like, episode 7, realistically.
Yeah, and it didn't really mean much.
Yeah. Like, this, I thought, like, oh, it's nice. Doesn't mean shit to anyone else anymore. But yeah. What else is there? Yeah, pretty much the entire explore. Oh, that's the wow, we skipped past this entire section of that pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Thank God.
Yeah, that would have taken forever.
I don't know. I feel like in the sequel trilogy, the characters just didn't work. Not even together. It's just separately that didn't even work.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I think they could have worked together, but the whole point is the reason Han, Leia, and Luke is because they built them up since episode 4. You know,
Yes.
they were there together since the start.
However, there's one little bit of information that you probably already know. But I'm gonna mention anyway. Did you know that the original trilogy was actually meant to be 5 films, as far as I'm aware?
No, I didn't know that.
And so, you know, there's a line, you know, where Obi-Wan says he is the last hope for the Jedi or something like that. And Yoda says, no, there's another. Do you know who they were referencing?
No? Well, I thought it was Leia. Guessing
It was Luke's sister.
Yeah.
But it was not Leia. Leia was originally not meant to be Luke's sister.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why she didn't have any force powers. Is because they had the, like, George Lucas had the idea of having his sister to be completely elsewhere, and then they would come together and eventually fight Darth Vader together in triumph. But the studio told them that they get one more film.
So they shoehorned Leia in as the...
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, okay, well, we wrote this whole sister thing, but I guess it applies to Leia, so we'll just do that.
I mean, I guess in the end they were able to somewhat salvage it, maybe. Because, well, I guess the very end with episode 5, where, you know, Luke reaches out to Leia and she, like, senses him, so that could have been their way of going, oh, see, you know, that was the connection. That would have been... So, what would the premise of the next 2 films have been before Return of the Jedi, or whatever, been basically...
Them trying to find the sister.
Them trying to find
and then, like, other adventures, and then at the end it's, like, him and his sister working together to defeat Darth Vader.
Okay.
And the Emperor as well, I believe. But that never really came to pass.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Right.
You go talk to your guy, I'm gonna go talk to mine.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, is like, even then, like, it wasn't in, like, at first they had a different idea of what it's gonna be, but it worked out better. Because I think they were more creatively inclined, like, they had to deal with... They just had to make a decision of, like, okay, well, we'll just do this then. They had a plan, it just didn't work out, whereas with the sequel trilogy, I think one person had a plan, and then the next person was like, no, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah, that was the main issue. They had, like, the same person they had throughout all the films was Catherine Kennedy, and she just didn't care about the creative process at all, which really shows, because the whole thing is you need to have either the same writer or director kind of keeping the continuity of the story going through, and they don't do that at any point, and it feels so weak.
What is the case, though, that I do need to say, is Kathleen Kennedy is not stupid. Like, she has a track record of working on films that are actually really well done.
Yeah.
Like, not many people know this, but she is I think she worked with Amblin Studios, the Steven Spielberg. So she produced. Actually, no. Was that Kathleen Kennedy or was that Amy Pascal? I think it's Kathleen Kennedy. I think about it. I think she produced E.T. and all that.
Produced what?
E.T.
Okay.
and Close Encounters. I think that was Kathleen Kennedy.
That's a name I grow tired of hearing.
It would make more sense if it was Kathleen Kennedy, but yeah.
One of your enemies, I take it.
My oldest and most hated enemy. Old wound that continues to fester. Noman Carr is a Jedi Master who infiltrated the Sith. I rooted him out. Then he nearly destroyed me and fled. He's dedicated himself to proving that the Sith have spies embedded within Republic and Jedi ranks. I thwarted him at every turn. He is tenacious.
I don't know.
How did Noman
I think the main problem was, like, for instance, I'm pretty sure, like, the way that things were kind of set up. I think Finn was meant to become a Jedi as well.
Yeah.
But then that never happened. And so, I think there's this bit in Rise of Skywalker where he says something like he wants to tell Rey something.
Yeah.
And so the obvious interpretation is to say, I have feelings for you.
Yeah.
But a lot of people speculate that he wanted to tell her that he's Force sensitive as well. But at that point, it didn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, it's like he's saying he's telling her like, hey, I'm Force sensitive. Like, dude, just tell her. Why are you hesitating it so many times? Or I don't know.
Seems far-fetched.
Because it felt weak, like there weren't really that many points throughout the trilogy that showed he was Force sensitive. There was not an indication. Which with Leia, at least with Episode 5, there was a indication.
Threatens everything I have worked for.
Yeah.
Continue, Republic dog.
Carr believes his Padawan's ability is foolproof, but the Jedi Council is skeptical. I was to provide the proof, but I wasn't able to report my findings.
We have to kill this Jedi in training.
Yes, my apprentice.
Big twists.
Must not wander the galaxy.
I just got a ship. Well, my master has just ordered me a ship.
Nice.
Tell me everything you know about her.
She was found on Alderaan. Her
Ooh.
power first emerged training on Tatooine, and Jedi sent another agent to investigate someone she suspected on Balmora.
Trading. Is she human or one of the Jedi's cursed aliens? Where can I find her? What is her name?
I have nothing more.
So the artifact that I got, by the way, is a sort of torturing device.
Oh, of course.
Basically, you place it on someone's head and then channel the dark side of the Force through it, and they're forced to reveal the truth.
Okay.
Send me to find this.
But it will ultimately kill a person, as far as I can tell.
I just got a possible new lightsaber. Just yellow and not as good as the one I currently have, so no real fucking point of using it. Might as well just try and sell it.
Your duties are likely to take you to the far reaches of the galaxy. I will need to deploy you at will. You shall have a starship of your own. I've earned it.
I'm getting a ship as well.
Nice. Here we go, find the vendor.
This is long overdue.
So I'll be back to the main city once you're
the timing of such things.
At least, actually, no, there should be like a medical vendor around here.
Waste no time.
Yeah, there should be.
Starship in my hangar and wait for further instructions.
Yeah, let's go before
Maybe,
you tell
yes,
me to
there
clean all
is.
this up, okay?
So what shit then? You, buy my wares.
I also have received a lightsaber. But it's got no color crystal in it.
What do you mean?
It's got no color crystal in it. So it's probably yellow. which means I can't use it.
Lol.
Well, I can use it, I just don't want to. Also, did the lesbian thing turn out, or was that just my imagination?
That was just your imagination.
Okay. Ah! Hey, how's it going?
You.
What brings you here?
I war. What about you?
Oh, you know. Oh, by the way, the lightsaber you gave me is really not good. Wait, let me...
Yeah, same. The one she gave me was just not as good as the one I currently have. So.
Let me see. No, it's yellow. Can't have that. Do you sell color crystals? No. I need to figure out where I can get color crystals.
Yeah, I assume it's going to be on one of the next planets we can go to.
Possibly. Anyway, do you need to go to the spaceport as well?
One second. Organizing my map. Hold on. I think so. Yeah. Just head back to main city first. That way I'll see the full map. I assume I need to leave Drum and Cast.
You can see the full map.
How?
So basically, open your minimap, and it opens
Yeah.
in a small area. But in the bottom right, you see where it says world. Click on that map, and it switches to the world map.
I get you. And knowing. Wait, no. Yep. Mine wants me to go to Drum and Cast Spaceport. So just quickly, I have something here I can open, which will give me armor.
Off I go.
And it's all. Oh, there's some stuff that's slightly better. Well, right, seeing you're just jumping off, I will head to Spaceport right now.
I don't understand why I'm following the street.
Because there still needs to be some order in the chaos.
I disagree.
You know, because just thinking about like future Star Wars films that I would like to see. I know a lot of people are pining after an Old Republic film, but I think an actual
Not
TV,
necessary.
I think either a TV series like the Clone Wars, like an animated one, would be probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Basically like the Clone Wars, but just animated. And I wouldn't obviously have to be this exact same story. It could even follow Revan's story or something like that, which would be kind of cool. But the film I really want to see is a Darth Bane origin.
That'd be cool.
I want to see how the Rule 2 was founded, because I think there would be just such a great idea to sort of show. Because I had an idea recently that I thought you could do it one of two ways. Either just do two films. The first one is about Bane. The second one is about his apprentice.
Hmm.
Or do three films, which first one's about Bane, second one's about his apprentice, and then the third and final one is basically about the fall of the Sith and the rise of his apprentice. And how
Yeah, which would be really cool.
Yeah, I think that would be the way to go, to be honest, because I think you could just do so much more with that and make it so intense in an interesting way.
Yeah.
And you could set it up kind of like, not like the Joker film, but like in a way where they are bad guys. These two are not trying to be good. They're not heroes. They're the protagonists, but they are evil people. Like, I think that would be just a really interesting way of doing it.
It would be. I just want to see more kind of bounty hunter film. Oh. Okay, we'll catch up.
Yep. I'm sure we've got to go to the same planet.
Well, yeah, basically.
Kind of good. A heist film. Well, they already kind of did that with Solo.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I fucking loved Solo.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, the more I think about it, I kind of want to watch it again, just because it was actually really surprising to me. Like, Sure, he didn't look like Harrison Ford, but like
That didn't matter, I think, in the end.
it didn't matter, and everything around it was just such a feel-good film, and it took me by surprise.
Yeah, it was a great feel-good film, and plus, I think it was just, oh my god, my character just ran when she saw the ship. She ran towards it like a kid
We're going in style now.
getting a new toy.
No, mine has more composition.
Nice ship.
Juris doesn't run like a fucking.
No, he just
Son.
walks with the
Fair enough.
swagger that he is.
Well, she walked the rest of the way, put her hands on her hips. So it's like, bitch, you just ran. Everyone saw. You look, spaceship. Ah, it's cool. It's nice to have a cool ship. But yeah.
I can
What
neither
else?
confirm
Like-
nor deny those rumors.
What? So another like bounty hunter,
A true Sith
Yeah.
proudly claims his murder.
smuggler, bounty
So I
hunter,
will
something
surely
along
stake
that.
claim to my murder of you.
That's why, like, you know, Fantasy Flight has like those role-playing games for specific Star
Yeah.
Wars. I think
Yeah.
this is why years ago, like, there's essentially three versions, right? There's Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, Force and Destiny, and I think
Yeah.
my friend and I, who we bought it together with, but I just ended up keeping it. We just gravitated towards Edge of the Empire instead, just because, like, the idea of not really having Force users and just having like regular people on the ground was just kind of so much more interesting in a way.
I think that, and the fact that those people don't really have a side.
They don't. They're mercenaries, really.
Yeah, they're there to do a job. There's no emotional investment for them in
A true
terms of.
Sith
I
lets
mean,
his lightsaber
There
be
will
the
be at
tool.
some point, whether it's emotional investment for the Empire or whatever
I
it
am
would
Lord
be.
Grathan's top assassin.
But yeah, I
He
think
sends
just
me
that's
to eliminate those he wants to suffer the most.
And I still we still need to play it at some point. When I'm in Portugal, I'll write that like somewhat of a story because I think I understand the mechanics more now.
Yeah. I think, and we've kind of discussed it. One thing I'd
I am
love
to
to see,
shut you
because I
up.
think we've
These
kind
are
of
the
talked
last
about
words
the
you will
idea of
ever hear.
seeing more stuff from the Empire's point of view, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
Nobody better mess with
I
us
think
now.
one thing I sort of came up with is the idea for a show where it's basically set kind of either directly after a few years after, like episode 6, the Empire's kind of basically fallen. And
Yeah.
it's a story of one Star Destroyer and its crew and trying to survive in a galaxy that now hates them and they have no power. I think that kind
That's
of
pretty
story,
cool.
I think because you could do so much with that. Because some of them could end up turning against the Empire. Some of them could want to leave. Some of them are fanatically loyal. Like, it would be so interesting to see the Empire. Something from that perspective, where it's like these guys aren't evil. They are just doing their job and what they thought was right. And
Yeah.
now they're where everyone fucking just hates them.
The displaced.
Yeah.
My companion is fucking useless.
You just were defeated. Why? What?
I'm fighting someone.
Did you already land somewhere?
Hmm?
Where are you?
In the hangar.
Are you under attack by something or?
Someone.
Alright. Okay.
But my companion just stood there and did nothing.
Yeah, I've noticed that about your companion. I need to speak to her a bit.
Maybe I need to give her stuff.
I love it.
I think you think yourself. Well, yeah.
Alright, I just need to wait until I'm healed up.
I really want to start getting some new companions soon, because as interesting as the story was to get Cam Val, he is kind of getting a bit exhausting because he's questioning me a lot.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Alright. Here we go again.
one more thing to do. On my shit.
There we go. Now she's doing stuff. You motherfucker.
Nice, I get a locker. On board my actual ship, that's helpful. Actually, before anything, I need to put on some of my new wares because different. No, that's
Oh no!
exactly the same thing. That's great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright.
I'll be honest with you. I think just before and around the Clone Wars hasn't been explored enough. There's so much more that you can tell about it.
I think the thing is with Star Wars, I'll be honest, I don't think generally enough of it has been explored in any capacity.
This is true.
Like you look at it, like what have they really gone into, like in depth, like.
Not really anything. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess somewhat the Clone Wars because they had the whole show and then they had another show.
The
Like,
Clone Wars has probably been the most explored thing thus far.
yeah.
Greetings. I am 2VR8. Thank you, droid, for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
My ship's layout is weird.
Tell me your attack protocols, droid.
Because it keeps telling me that there's your companion.
I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to
Shoot.
preparation.
I need to close my WhatsApp.
Huh?
I need to close my WhatsApp because I just got a message. Apparently.
Well,
Oh, my parents are calling. Hang on.
To rival larger military vessels. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private.
Hey. Ktsat, makre.
Oh. Dory.
So, sorry about that. Basically, for those who don't know, I'm going to see my parents in Portugal at the end of next month. And so my dad would just want to call me and ask me if he needs to set up a computer with any software or anything. Like in case I need to work from home while I'm there. And I told him it's fine. I'm not working.
Okay.
Stop selling me this ship.
Ah,
Stay out of my
I have a
way.
bunch of missions I can accept.
Limit all future conversation to essential information. Premature deactivation is not one of my directives. I regret I am unable.
Yeah, I told him that I'll probably be available in like an hour.
Frankly, my chassis couldn't
Which
withstand the stress.
I think looking at the amount of time that we've been recording is pretty much about right.
Please do not hesitate to
Yeah.
call on me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are
I
ready
guess
to
I can.
depart, consult the galaxy.
What time do you need to go, by the way?
Probably look to wrap things up in like about like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You head off to, by the way, like what space sector are you in?
I don't know.
You're on your ship, right?
Yes.
Oh, I can finally see the full-on proper light side, dark side meter. You're not gonna like where I am.
You're too good, aren't you?
I'll send you a picture of a WhatsApp. Just after you've closed this one.
Apprentice, I trust you find your starship satisfactory?
It's an outstanding vessel.
I hope that it serves you well. There is much to be done. My interests must be protected, and my enemies destroyed.
I'm just waiting for the disapproval.
I hate you.
Efforts to exploit these skies and prove these
How
Padawans
dare you be that far into the light side?
with systemic failure. You will exhaust
What can I
yourself
say?
in this
I'm a
charge.
more gentle Sith than you.
Danger only makes things more fun.
That makes you weak.
You see, I'm not like a proper Sith. I'm more like the Mandalorian. You know, Mando.
Mando's
I
not
do
a Sith.
thinking, but I still care.
We know where this Padawan was discovered, where she trained, and that the Jedi have since
This will make you weak.
investigate my spy on Balmorra.
You say that, my
The
friends.
Padawan will have to be hunted down and destroyed. But first, you must secure
Okay,
my network
so
by silencing
I
my
can see a
spies
full-on
on
galaxy map now,
Balmorra
which is
and
kind of cool.
Nar Shaddaa.
Consider them wiped from existence.
Nothing less than that will be sufficient. My contacts on Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa.
What are you doing
will
right now with
tell
your
what
mission?
must be
Oh,
done.
I'm just talking to my master.
Your tasks are
Okay.
paramount, apprentice. Bring cruelty. Bring rage. Bring death.
Yeah, bring cruelty, bring rage, bring death.
I got a call sign from. I've signed up to do like these things for like the Empire does as a mission, and they're like, "Oh, your call sign will be rage." And I'm like,
Okay. Oh, my companion wants to talk.
Okay.
Let's
hey,
talk.
Sith master person of questionable temper and such. I've been extra good with the behaving. Did you notice? So, how about taking the shock collar off me?
What'd you say? Should I remove her shock collar?
I mean, I don't think you will anyway, even if I said you should. So it's up to you.
I'll do
I
it.
suppose it can't hurt.
Whoa!
Yep.
Is that going to count as a light side moment though?
No.
Oh, that seems
Ugh,
odd.
that is such a relief.
She just needs to know that
What
the
now?
moment she betrays me,
I mean, we're like a million miles from nowhere.
she dies.
You've got the only ship.
Never forget that you're my property. To be otherwise in the Empire would leave you in a troubled position.
You've got a really twisted view of the galaxy, you know that? Let's just keep going.
Okay, apparently Boris Johnson just married his fiance. So good for him, but
You have a fiance?
apparently she looks quite a bit younger than him. I'm not gonna lie. How old is she?
You know, I was a slave
Oh
when I was a
my
little girl,
god,
before I got
that's
free.
just creepy.
Sort of full circle,
Huh.
I guess.
So he's 55. He's 31.
I have little to no
Sorry again?
interest in your life history.
He's 55
Right.
and she's
Sorry.
31.
Only shuttle port in the storm.
That's
you
a
know.
pretty big gap, actually.
I'll just bond with
Yeah.
the nav computer.
I mean, to be fair, at some point, like, it's a certain age, I guess age is kind of just a number,
Yeah.
but it's still a bit weird.
It's
How
still
do
a
I
bit
fucking
weird.
travel?
You might have to just talk to a bunch of things first. Because I did.
I've just finished cleaning the fuel injector.
Fuck you, robot.
You should notice a .00.
Oh wait, is this a stash? Can I stash things?
Yes, you can.
My cargo hold? No, I can't.
LOL, you do need the subscription so bad.
Cartel
Oh.
coins.
That's hilarious.
I have 40. Yeah, okay, fucking hell. Fuck this. Where's the other person? Oh. Oh, there's a
Flight
this
Commander
thing here.
Faru. And you have a ship, I see. Excellent. The Republic grows bolder. Their attack squadrons ambush Imperial targets and disappear into open space. We're struggling to compete.
Wow. So, at my current,
Must
on
remind
my
you,
ship,
Republic,
I'm now at my
who
proper
controls
level,
the
which is
galaxy?
29.
Everything in my power.
I have
I've scrambled
8,000,
the Cast 23rd and Dreadwing, but
but
it's
my
not enough.
companion
We're
has
forming an
11,000.
exclusive response squadron, the Empire's Fury.
Nice.
Considering your impressive skills, I hoped you would serve as squadron leaders.
I guess you better tell me what's involved.
Excellent, my lord. Your call sign will be Tempest.
I'm
Uploading mission
Tempest.
data to your ship now. You'll work alone, while the rest of the squadron assists throughout.
My
the
call
galaxy.
sign is Tempest.
Strike with fury.
I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's cooler. It's better than Rage.
No. It's a
You wanna
fucking
swap-
Shakespeare play.
You want to swap call signs?
No. Yes, actually, I do want to be Rage.
Yeah, I thought. I was like, what? You don't?
Alright, here we go. What? Oh, oh! Wait, let me check your picture again. You misinterpreted the image.
Light side controls. I see.
Yeah. So this is the galaxy then.
Yeah. The light side are currently more controlled by those things.
So this is like the Outer Rim area. Odessan. There's Ilum and CZ-198, Dantooine.
Did you accept
Yavin
your?
4, Korriban, Drummond Kaz.
Did you accept all your missions?
Yes, I did.
Nice. So where do you want to go?
Let's go somewhere, and then call it a day.
Yeah, I have two main missions on Balamora and
Narshada. Same here.
Narshada.
Both of them, and then I have space combat missions.
Yeah, I have one of
Nesper and Sweep.
Well, you go first.
So.
Nesper and Sweep.
Nesper and Sweep.
Yep, I have
Sarpin Assault. Between Korea and Alderaan.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Cartel listening station just off of Narshada.
Cartel listening. Yep.
Seleucami fleet action.
Yep.
And Jabium Jabium escort.
Yep.
Okay, so we have the same missions.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Let's go to.
So quickly, I think whatever one we decide to do first, Balamora or Nashada, I think it makes sense if we do that and then literally do the other missions within that space sector. So if we do Balamora.
Yeah, Balmora makes sense.
Yeah. So do Balamora first, do you think?
Yep. Let's go to Balmora. Travel now. Wait, this is my ship. Why do I have to pay?
Probably because it's like a toll poo. It also tells you the levels there. Alright, that's good. Levels 16 to 20. Actually, that's important for us to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Controlled by the Empire as well.
Excellent. Your contact there.
Fuck it, let's go.
Let's go.
I trust you'll find him most helpful.
I have no doubt.
Oh, it's cool doing the whole turning my ship, sitting in my pilot seat.
I'm just standing.
I'm sitting down. I stand for no one.
I sit down for no one. Sitting down is weak. Alright, let's get out of this fucking hunk of junk. There we go. Balmora.
I'm looking at my master currently. Get down with you in a sec.
Oh, I'm just flying to Balmora now.
No.
Had the cutscene and everything. Good times. Oh, I'm in the space station.
Fucking bitch.
Let's see. Yeah, so what I think is gonna happen now as well is that all of the hangars are going to be separate.
Yeah, at least for this part, but then we will be able to meet each other basically on the proper surface, yeah.
Yeah, unless we go together to each given place, I think, but then we only use one of the ships. That's fine too. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
To the Sobrik spaceport. Ah. A statue. A hulking statue. Ah, there's Captain Reitzel that I need to speak to, I guess.
Yeah, it's not the
But instead I'm gonna walk this way. What's over here? Table?
Glad I just exited into space.
Yeah.
Where's the station now? Imperial Star Destroyer, or a capital ship at least, with flying past.
This is a hole. Ah, it's turned blue.
Okay. I'm on the station now. Alright, I see the icon you have, so I'm heading out towards you. Am I on the station or on the planet? I have no idea.
You're on the planet.
Ah. Wait, is that you? I see you.
Come with me if you want to lift.
I get it, because you're fucking weirdo.
What?
No.
I don't appreciate that.
Well,
at all.
I appreciate about you either. Why am I shit talking all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I just get this urge sometimes, you know, man?
I know what you mean. Oh, this is one of those ones where it says that it's like the main story, even though it isn't.
Alright. Pick it up now or once we come back?
Well, this is what I'm saying, is this is not actually one of the main missions.
Speak to him now then, I guess?
No. This is not one of the main missions. We don't have to talk to him.
Ah, that's...
It's one of those ones.
Yeah, that's...
So let's leave him behind. And just go
Are you sure?
away.
Perfect.
I am very sure. Because for me, it says go to Lieutenant Malavai Quinn's office.
Ah, but mine says I have to speak to that guy. So that's
Does
not
it?
your main. It is mine.
How strange.
I think we're gonna have different missions this thing, I remember.
Welcome to Balmora. Hope you're ready for a war. Captain Rigel, Imperial
Yeah,
Congress
that's the guy I
Consolidation Corps.
talked to.
When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmora?
It's my understanding there's some kind of battle.
Yeah, if you could call a pile of bodies a battle. The Empire invaded Balmora in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmora. We're here to prove them wrong.
90.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
I think we
It's not
went
just a
with the
few
same choice.
resistance. They're well organized and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmoran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the resistance. The minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the resistance.
Oh my god, that's
What do you need
abysmal
me to
roll.
do?
That's what I'm looking for. People who want to get things done. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmoran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
I
Now-
wonder how this is a main mission, given that I was able to influence that conversation.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe because now we're no longer doing like the prologue missions.
Suppose so. Rest in pieces, but the sea has like this weird like thing under it.
So you have to. Okay, so there's that. That's yours. That's mine. It's yours. All right. Well, we made it to Balmora.
Yeah, we can call it here.
Yeah. Interesting planet.
Yeah, very Sith-like.
Oh yeah, there's a ray shield above us.
Nice.
But
Oh
you
yeah,
missed
because we're at war.
being hurled at the city. What's this?
Hey.
Actually, just quickly, is there a droid to sell things to? I will look for a vendor quickly. Where's the market? Straight ahead. Head to the market. That's where one of the likely going to be to buy some of my useless wares now. Like some of my useless clothing I don't really need anymore.
I would just want color crystals. Make my sabers red again.
Ah, nice. Buy that, please, buy that, buy that, buy that.
Level 22 modification vendor.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
I've got the best hardware. Ooh, specialty goods.
You like?
No, all you sell is garbage helmets.
Come again?
Let's move on, shall we?
None of the helmets she even sells are better than mine. Or better than my headpiece, at least.
Yeah. Shameful.
Truly disgusting.
Speeder vendor.
See anything you like, give me a wink.
Yep. No real speeder I'm interested in, really.
No, they're a bit boring looking. They all look like this.
Yeah.
I don't want speeder like that. Looks ugly. Looks like the droid thing.
This one has a decent one. Darth Situs. What a great name, Darth Situs.
Unstoppable force.
He says that while sitting in an empire. Sitting in not an empire, in a chair. Yes, good. Execute them. You wish for me to do it.
You wish for me to sit on their heads. Oh, it doesn't
Right.
work.
Okay. Call it here, I guess then.
Yep, sounds about right. So,
You...
Hmm?
Just check what level you were. You're level 26.
Yep. So I still have room to grow.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll do for this time. So thank you very much for watching. Unfortunately, it was pre-recorded, but we'll see if it is next week.
Yeah. Hopefully, be slightly better.
Hopefully so. And yeah, we'll see you then. If you like this as well, you know, and you're new, considering leaving a like so we know that we're doing the right thing, and maybe subscribe as well so that you could get to see this more often. And then tomorrow, which is tomorrow from when this goes on air, we're back with another discussion. So good times ahead. Good, take care.